Hey guys, Pride here. I have another dracotail deck profile for you guys. This is the Magistus build, okay? First up, we got 3 Lucius. And just like in all my deck profiles, I'll explain this again just in case you missed them. All dracotails have the same effect, well, secondary effect. If they're used for fusion summon, you can take one of your dracotail spells or trap cards and place them face down the field. Now, this card's main effect is when it's normal special summoned, you get to search a dracotail monster and add to your hand aside from Lucius. 3 Dracotail Phimina. This card's main effect is you can discard to fusion summon a dragon or spellcaster monster. Next up, 3 Dracotail Milulu. This card has 2 main effects. First up, if this card is face up on your field, quick effect you can fusion summon, but it has to be a Dracotail fusion monster. So unlike Phimina, you're locked into that certain type of fusion. And its other effect, if this card is sent to the grave for a fusion summon, all dragons have a bonus effect. This one can non-target negate a face-up monster your opponent controls. Next, Dracotail Felixio. Honestly, I'm having trouble pronouncing his name. If you know how to pronounce it, please, for the love of God, post it in the comments. I am begging you. Anyway, this card is insane. It helps you recur materials, because when this card is normal special summoned, you get to target one of your Dracotail cards. So say you're targeting Lucius. Lucius in your graveyard, you bring this out, target it comes back, and then you have to bounce a monster you control back to your hand. Normally you just want to send this one back, and then you get Lucius's summon ability. Next up, Urgula and Pan. And just like Milulu, these cards have a bonus effect. When this card is used for fusion summon, you can non-target destroy an opponent's monster and non-target destroy a spell or trap. Next up, we got 3 Keto Dracotail. This card is mainly a searcher for any Dracotail monster, and if your opponent controls a monster when you activate, you have the option to fusion summon as well. But you have to do it in that sequence: search, then fuse. Next, we got Rahu Dracotail. This card is pretty much the branded fusion of the deck. Of course, after you activate for the rest of the turn, you're locked into a fusion monster from your extra deck. And this card only allows you to fusion summon Dracotail monsters. Next up, we got Dracotail Flame. This trap and all the other traps share the similar second ability. When this card resolves, you can non-target take one of your Dracotail cards in your graveyard, place it at the bottom of your deck, and draw 1 card. This card's main effect is you target one face-up spell card your opponent controls and negate it. Dracotail Horn. This card lets you target one face-up attack position monster and bounce them back to your hand. And Dracotail Sting. This card allows you to target basically spell trap and or monster, so you can banish up to 2 cards, 1 spell trap and 1 monster from your opponent's graveyard. Alright, that's it for the Dracotail. Next up, like I said, this is the Magistus deck, so I do run 1 Carly. This card is awesome because when it's added to your hand, regardless of how it is, like say it's in your graveyard, you summon Urgula, add this back to your hand, you get its effect. Either way, if it's added from your graveyard deck to your hand, you get its effect, you can special summon it, and then fusion summon it, and this card is treated as invoked. Alistair the Invoker. Next up, 3 Blazing Cartesia for another fusion mechanic. You basically just want to use this for the fusion summon, and then you can recur it at the end phase. Next up, I run 3 King of the Swamp and Polymerization. Honestly, I really love using Dragoon. I'm not going to even lie to you. Maybe it's just Gobium at this point, but I do find this engine a lot better than the Frightfur engine. Sorry. For the hand traps, I run 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Flawless, 3 Effect Veiler, and 2 Ghost Bell. Alright, that is a 40 card main deck, and now for the extra deck, I run 3 Dracotail Art Lion. When this card is fusion summoned, you can target equal to the number of cards that were used for fusion summon from their hand. You can target that many cards in either the field or graveyard and return those cards to their respective hands. So say if I choose 2 cards from my graveyard, or 1 card from my graveyard and 1 from my field, they go back to my hand. But if I do the same for my opponent, it goes back to my opponent's hand. Next, Dracotail Gilma. This card is a tricky one to use because it has a win ability. So say I activated Lucius, and this card's already face up on the field. Say I've activated Lucius, my opponent doesn't respond. I can then use this to target one of their cards and destroy it. But if they respond to this, then I miss the opportunity to use this effect. Next up, I play Red Eyes Dragoon, because this card is insanely powerful. Chimera Tech Mega Fleet for the K9 Crystron matchup. Now yes, the smart K9 Crystron players will not leave anything in the extra monster zone. So sometimes if you have the resources to spare, I would suggest just summoning out a random monster, no effect, link it away, and then contact fuse with their infinity, and boom, you get this. But only if you have the resources to spare. If you don't, find another way. Guardian Chimera, because this card is insane. Mysterion, because honestly, this card is insanely broken. It doesn't do so well against Dracotail because then you're hurting yourself. But this card you mainly want to summon against stuff like Crystron K9 because a lot of their cards are machines, and against Yummy because literally everything they summon is a beast. Secretarian Dragon. This card is an instant win because Blue Eyes is still running out there, and this card is nearly an instant win against them. It is insane. Plus, it has recursion ability. Target one dragon, one spellcaster monster. You send one of them back to your hand. I mean, not your hand, back to your deck, and then you summon the other. Next up, I play Zora. Just for negate. Invo Caliga. Magistus Corozo for another negation. And honestly, I never knew how to pronounce this. Anyway, doesn't matter. This card, just as a quick effect, I can equip it to one of my opponent's monsters and then take control of it. And for the two links, I run one Artemis and one Cross Sheep. Alright. Now, normally I would end the deck profile here, but I have tested 3 different versions of this deck, and honestly, I kind of like the pure version the most. And Dragon Maid is probably the most fun to use. Because with the pure version, you got a lot of hand traps and stuff, plus a lot of monsters to work with. With Dragon Maid, it can be a bit clunky, but it ends with a very strong end board. Now this deck is fairly powerful, but I don't see it like... Also, new custom sleeves. I don't see it like being all that great until we get Spoon. Anyway, that's just how I feel. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Now catch you guys next time. Later.